Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. This video, I just got in a new Ice River KS3M. This is the late December batch. Just got in. There were a little bit of shipping delays during the end of December, obviously due to Christmas and just backlog of shipments. So I just got it in probably the first week of January, and here it is. So this one is from coinminingsentral.com. Thank you for them to sending me this model here. We are going to be doing a very long-term test. I want to see how long it will take to break even on this KS3M, as well as when I mine enough to break even on around $9,000, I will give this away. All right, this KS3M 6 terahash model is, as of right now, as of recording, beginning of January, this thing is yielding about 500 to 550 Kaspa a day. In dollar value, that's around $50 to $55 a day. So I'm doing the mining and HODL method with this miner. I'm gonna keep track of all the mining yields we get every day, and as well as its cost basis, so we can compare if I were to sell into, you know, Bitcoin or USD every day or something like that. And then as well as, you know, we're holding the coin that we're mining up until when hopefully Kaspa will go up in price. So that is the play I am gonna be doing with this KS3M. I do these types of tests all the time. I have done many break-even tests regarding ASIC miners in the past, for the past couple of years now. Some of them get their money back in, you know, 3 to 5 months. And then some of them get, you know, their money back after 3 years or more. So because this Ice River KS3M I have here, 6 terahash, you know, you look at the Kaspa network hash rate right now, it is utterly insane. The yields have obviously been dropping every month, and I'd say more so last month was 100% gain in the network hash rate, and so we've dropped yields quite a bit, along with the Kaspa emission schedule, which is a 5.6% drop every month as well. So I'm here to see, with those risks in mind, if this KS3M will be able to pay itself off in the long term by doing the mining and HODL method. Of course, I will equate the electrical cost that this thing is going to use, which I'll eat that every month. I'll have to pay that out of pocket every month, okay, for this KS3M. But the goal here is to see how long it will take to get its initial investment back of $9,000 if you were to buy one right now. Okay, so for me, I'm thinking that we will probably get that break even maybe in about, I'm gonna say, more than a year. I'm not expecting, you know, 3 months, 6 months. No, this is not first batch anymore, right? The first batch Ice River miners, which were coming back in June, those guys were able to definitely get their money back. Like Greater Good Mining, what's up, man? Greater Good Mining, I'm coming after your hash rate, bro. I'm coming after you. But for those that got in early to the Ice River ASICs, they were able to reap the rewards because they were getting a lot of yield early on, right? Thousands, hundreds of thousands of Kaspa a month. Now it's dwindled down to, you know, this KS3M specifically is getting about 500 to 550 Kaspa a day, okay, a day. So my thought process is to mine and hold and wait till, you know, price appreciation. And another thing I thought was, you know, what, it would be funny, since I'm, you know, yielding at say 500 Kaspa a day, right? And, you know, this miner itself was about $9,000 right now. What if, you know, we divided that by 500, okay? That would be about 18 days, all right? So 18 days, I could mine 9,000 Kaspa. And so what if, right, what if Kaspa went to $1? All right, this is just hopium here. But what if, right, in the next 18 days, I mine 9,000 Kaspa, right? You times that by $1, that's 9,000, obviously. So that would then, I would then be able to theoretically break even on this if I were to mine this for the next 18 days, if that makes sense. Obviously, that is a huge speculation, and obviously Bitcoin has to go up to, like, what, I don't know, 100, 150, 200,000. That may be far-fetched right now. It sounds far-fetched, but, you know, we've seen crazy things happen in the crypto market, and there's a lot of big catalysts that are coming as well. Not financial advice. I don't know if that's actually going to affect the market or not. We've seen a lot of things: buy the rumors, sell the news, ETF, interest rates are lowering. I don't know. A lot of things that could just sway the market, and thus, you know, when Bitcoin goes up, everything else goes up with it, you know, including Kaspa. But I mean, Kaspa in a sense has been different in this past year. It has gone up a lot more than even Bitcoin, I'd say, and a lot of other proof of work coins. So what's not to say, right, when we are coming up in this next run up, that Kaspa, again, not financial advice, could be going up much more during the bull run in, you know, dollars, right? Not in cents right now. As of recording, I think Kaspa is 11 cents as of recording. Anyways, I'm losing money just having this thing sitting there. I'm gonna set it up on this table. You guys are probably wondering, Red Panda, why are you in your GPU mining basement area? And the reasoning for that is because my other location, I am maxed out in power already. I have a bunch of ASICs and a bunch of other stuff running over there that's maxed out. I haven't been able to run extra 240 volt 30 amp circuits yet, so I'm gonna place one here. I have a little bit of extra capacity on, I think, this PDU here, 15 amps. Oh, actually no, that might be cutting it close. I may have to swap some stuff to alleviate some capacity on this PDU, which I do have some extra on these other ones. Okay, let me just set it all up and we'll see what it sounds like. Greater Good Mining, if you're watching this, bro, I got all the heat. I got all the heat going towards you. I hope you like that. I hope you like it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Greater Good Mining and I, if you guys don't know, we have a competition going on where we're just seeing, you know, hash rate battles, basically. How much Kaspa hash rate we have each. I don't know who's winning right now, but Greater Good Mining, you let me know, man. You let me know. I got this now. Let me know in the comments. All right, I got the KS3M up. It's mining now. Got my address in and everything. I'll show you guys in a second where I'm mining to. It's going really good. I mean, very simple plug and play, really. And log into the web GUI and set up the miner. It's very easy. And yeah, this thing is very loud. Okay, so the fans are, seems like they're on full blast, but there's a good amount of heat coming out here. Okay, but let's go into the web GUI. Okay, so, all right, this thing shows past 5 minutes is about 60 to 92 gigahash, 6.2 terahash basically. So it looks like a little bit more than advertised. I am mining to kaspa-pool.org, and I'll show you guys here. Okay, let me refresh, and it's connected, KS3M. Okay, and I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna keep track of this for the next year. Like I said, once we hit break even of about $9,000, okay, pretty much I just 89, 9,000, whatever, I am going to give it away. All right, guys, like I said, I will give this KS3M away, and we will have some fun doing that. But hopefully we break even on this. I don't know, I'm suspecting over a year, more, maybe. It really depends what the Kaspa price is gonna do, okay? I really don't know, okay? Everything that I'm doing here right now, it's all, you know, we're speculating on if the price is gonna go up much higher, and I'm just simply mining and holding all the yield that this KS3M is yielding right now. So it's supposed to yield about 524 Kaspa a day, according to hashrate.no. So yeah, I guess time will tell. Time will tell. If however much I am mining here, I'll give you guys a 1 month update from a month from now. It's about January 7th of recording this video. Okay, so in a month, I'll just show you how much we've mined so far in Kaspa, how much we've been paid, and we can also do the calculations similar to what we did with my Ice River break-even video regarding my KS1. Okay, my KS1 I bought back in, I think it was August, end of August batch. And that thing broke even in about, what, 3 months or so, 4 months or less. And yeah, I was able to mine about 58,000 Kaspa. All right, and that KS1 was able to pay itself back in like 3 or 4 months. Now, that's because it was a little bit earlier, right? The batch that I was able to get that at that time was back in August, okay, for that KS1. But here we are now in January of 2024. So this is gonna be a fun theoretical, or no, not a theoretical, this is actually a real play to see if this KS3M that I have here is going to get its money back or become a brick, right? That's a possibility. Kaspa could just go all the way down to zero, or, you know, down much further where we are now, down to, I don't know, 4 cents and stay there and just, you know, not be profitable for mining. Everyone that has these Kaspa ASICs could be really unprofitable. We just don't know. We just don't know. But that's why, thank you to Coin Mining Central for giving me one of these to do this test, so you guys don't have to, okay? You don't have to risk your hard-earned money, you know, to do this test. And, well, I guess in a way, you know, if you don't take the risk in getting into Kaspa or getting into, I don't know, anything crypto mining. I mean, many times, you know, there's a lot of other ASIC miners out there that have, you know, become bricks and or essentially taken more than 3 years to get your money back. Like, I have a IB-Link BMK3 here. This is for Kadena mining, and you all know what happened with Kadena mining. I'm not saying Kaspa is the same with Kadena. Like, for Kadena, when the KA3s came out, those wiped all the other ASIC miners off the network because it just wasn't competitive for these types of models, because they just weren't as efficient as the KA3. And so when those Bitmain KA3s came online, yeah, I turned my BMK3 off. All the you know, gold shell mini miners were turned off. Everyone that had those were unprofitable. KD Maxes, KD 6s, you know, those ASIC miners were just wiped off the face of the earth after like a month. Different story though with Kaspa, okay? If you've been following Kaspa mining over the past 8 or 9 months, you know, these things started coming out, but they've still generally been profitable, okay? This thing still makes about $50 a day as of now. Used to be like 100, used to be, you know, 300 maybe a couple months back. Similar story with the KS3, KS2, KS1. It's all relative. KS0 as well. KS0, KS0 Pro, you know, those things are making like $1 to $2 to $3 a day still. It's all dependent on the price of Kaspa and the network difficulty, how many more of these miners coming online every month. The Kaspa emission schedule is going down every month, 5.6%, very aggressive. And yeah, you know, all these factors together is what, you know, constitutes for the profitability for your Kaspa miner. So if the Kaspa price just decides to tank, it'll be a brick. It won't be worth mining. Like, it'll be, you know, very unprofitable. And, you know, if the price goes up though, then we'll be, you know, reaping the rewards, right? So, I mean, let's hope that, we can all hope, we can all speculate that, you know, the price can go up. The yield, okay, about 5, I said around 5 to 550 Kaspa a day. That's gonna obviously go lower as time goes on over the next month, and the next month, and next month, and how many much more hardware is going to come online. Gold Shell has announced that they have new Kaspa ASICs coming out. We don't know how many more Ice River is going to produce. We don't know how many more, you know, Bitmain is going to release on the market as well. So that's going to rise the network hash rate. A lot of, you know, a lot of different things, a lot of different variables here. But anyways, guys, I'm here to document this whole journey regarding this KS3M. I will just keep mining on. We will hold and just wait till price appreciation, essentially. Okay, we're gonna see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. If there's something else you want me to do with this KS3M. But otherwise, let's hope that we get this break even as fast as we can, including electric. Okay, so $9,000 plus the electricity used as the time goes on. So every month I will tack that on, and we will hit that until we hit break even on both the electric and the $9,000 price tag of this KS3M 6 terahash model. Okay, my friends, you guys let me know if this is a cool idea, and once we hit that break even, I will give away the KS3M. Okay, let's hope that we break even on this in less than a year. That would be nice. Then I can give this away to one lucky winner. All right, my friends. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Again, thank you to Coin Mining Central. If you guys are looking to buy ASICs or any other ASICs out there, check out Coin Mining Central. Use code RPM for $135 US off each ASIC if you guys choose to. All right, my friends, I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Greater Good Mining, I'm coming for you.